it is time to go through the Oxford Chinese Dictionary. I'm on the letter D, and every day I will be working on a letter. Da, to put up, put together, construct. 搭一个小棚, to put up a shed or arbor. It also means to join up with or establish contact. 搭伙, 伙就是一组人, a group. 伙 is a group. 搭伙 is to join a group. 搭上关系. You hear 关系 is a very important Chinese business term. It means connections. 搭上关系, establish contact. To board a ship is to 搭船. 船 is a ship. Again, that's 船. It's a very difficult word to pronounce properly. 吃完船, 吃完船, 吃完船. Okay, 搭船. 搭火车, a train. 船 is a ship. 火车 is a train. 车 is car. 搭车 means to get on a car. Next we have 答应. 答应, to respond to or to reply to. But really it's to respond in the affirmative, typically. So if you agree to something, you 答应. 答应. So you almost have to draw it out with your jaw. 答应. 应. 答应. Okay. 没人答应. No one agreed. Okay. 他答应去. He agreed to go. Next. 达到. To arrive, to attain, to reach. 达到目的. To attain a goal. Okay. 答案. Now, 答案 is an answer. 回答 is to answer. So 答 is answer to reciprocate as a verb, and 答案 is a noun. 答复 is a very formal word to say reply or answer. 答卷 it's 答案卷. Okay, 答案 is the answer. So 答卷 is an answer booklet or the solutions booklet to exercises. Okay. 打. Okay, this one you can draw it out. 打. Hit, strike, or beat. 打人 is to hit a person to fight. Okay. 打破镜子 to break a mirror. Okay, now to dispel a prejudice. 打破偏见. So 偏 is side. 见 is your perspective or to look. 打破偏见 is to dispel a prejudice. 打破传统. 传统 is a tradition. 打破传统 is to break with tradition. 打破记录. 记录 is record. To 打破记录 is to break a record. 打球 is play ball. 打太极拳 is practice Tai Chi. 打牌 typically we say 打牌 is to play mahjong or to play cards. 打牌打鼓 play drums. 打字 is to use a typewriter or a keyboard to type. 打电报 is to send a telegram. 打电话 is to make a phone call. 打柴 is to gather firewood. 打工 is to work an odd job or lower level job. Not like, you know, you wouldn't use 打工 for like if you were at a corporation, for instance. If you're a manager at a corporation, you wouldn't 打工 because 打工 is referring to like a non-professional job. Typically, if you 打工, you would work in food service. 打猎 is to hunt or to go hunting. 打毛衣 毛衣 is sweater. 打毛衣 is to knit a sweater. 打气 is to pump a tire or to inflate something with air. 打枪 is to fire a gun. 打水 is, the tradition is you pump water from a well, okay? So there's a pump and then you push it out, and so it's 打水. It's fetch water. 打油 is by oil. 打鱼. Now it says to catch fish, but really 打鱼 is a big operation of to catch a lot of fish from a fishing boat that's typically professional. That's the term is 打鱼. Whereas if you just go fishing with your buddy on a lake, it's 钓鱼. It's a hook a fish. Okay, 打鱼 is almost like a, here's like, you know, something of a big operation, whereas 钓鱼 is just hooking a fish. 钓 is to hook. Okay? Next. 打败 defeat. 打扮 is to dress up or to do your makeup. 打倒 is to, literally it's to make fall, to hit, fall. 打 is to hit, 倒 is to fall. Okay, so 打倒 is to strike such that somebody falls over. 打架 is to fight. A fist fight is 打架. 打开 is just to open. 打喷嚏 sneeze. 打扰 is to bother, disturb, or trouble. 扰, the word is 扰, 扰, 打扰. 打扫 is to sweep. 扫 it means to sweep. Literally, it means to sweep. 扫 is sweep with a broom. 打扫 it just means a general cleaning. 打算 is to plan. So the question would be, 你打算怎样? Means, what have you decided to do? 打听 is to inquire about, and typically it's to ask widely about something, some subject. 打听, it's almost like you're doing some sort of light investigation. 打听, it's really you're asking distant location networks. 打招呼 is to greet politely and make a sound of greeting. 打针 to inject. 打字 type word process key in. 打字机 typewriter. 大 is big. 大风很大 The wind is very strong. 孩子多大了 How old is your child? Now, how to here the titles of your elder sister is 大姐. Sometimes it's not too endearing to call even a stranger 大姐. People will do that in Asian areas. 大闹 a major disturbance. 不大好 it's not very good. 不大会 you kind of don't know something. 不大 is like about, kind of wishy-washy, kind of like non-committal, but not. It's a non-committal no. 我不大喜欢他 I don't really like him. But you don't hate him. 大胆 bold, daring, audacious. So in the courts, royal courts, way back hundreds of years ago, they would say this a lot. It means how dare you 大胆 That's just what they say. If you say somebody like 大胆 you're like entitled to some sort of, because you're at a high rank level, you'd say something like 大胆. 大多数 is the great majority. 大概 proximate. 一个大概的印象 a general impression of something. So like 大概 is approximately, maybe, probably kind of word. 大会 a large meeting. Or some sort of ceremony. Next. 大伙 it's a large group. We all, you all, everyone. 这是我们大伙的意思。意见 they say 意见 it's our opinion. 意见 is the view. 意思 is similar. It's our intention, our meaning, which is really the same as that. It's along the lines. 这是我们大伙的意见。大家 everybody, everyone. And it's usually followed by 都 and then something something something. 大家都喜欢他，喜欢他 likes him. 大家都喜欢他。Okay. 大量 large quantity. So a large quantity of food is 大量的食物。大量的粮食 is grain. 粮食 is actually grain. Okay. So here is a little bit more complicated phrase. To reduce expenses by a large sum, a large amount. Okay. 大量 it's a large quantity. 消减 to diminish or make lower. 减 is to make lower or to make negative. 经费 is expenses. 大量削减经费 something everyone can use. 大量削减经费 Okay, now next. 大陆 mainland China typically. 大陆大米 is uncooked white rice. 大批 is a large sum in number of, but this article is specific to certain things. You can say 一大批学生, and this would be a large group of students. 大人 is an adult or grown up. 大声 loudly. 大声叫 to yell essentially, or to call out in a loud voice. 大使 is an ambassador. 大使大使馆 is the embassy. 大体上 for the most part, generally, more or less. 大小 is size, so you say large, small. 大小大型 large scaled, large sized. 大型发动机发动 is to start. 发动 is to start. 机 is a motor, so this is 大型发动机 is a large sized motor. 大学 University College. 上大学 is to attend university. 大衣 coat or overcoat. 大约 is approximate. 大约要1个小时. It will take approximately or about 1 hour. 呆 slow-witted or dull. 他站在那儿发呆. 发呆 is to just drift off and be like not very aware. Okay, 发呆 is just your daydreaming. 待在家里 is not this die. I don't know why they put this here. It's like, wait a second, there's an error here. 待在家里 is not this die. To stay, which is not this word. Okay, to stay is the next die, which is, it's called 双人旁. It looks like this. Okay, this is to stay. 待在家里 is this word, which is the next word they made in page 33. 大夫 is a doctor. Okay, next. 代 historical period. So 唐代 is the Tang dynasty generation is also 代. 新一代 a new generation. 请代我伺候他. Please give him my regards. 请代我问候他. Did I say 伺候他? 伺候 means to serve. To like, 伺候 is to like spoil or to serve, or like when the people used to have servants to like dote on your master. Okay, so 伺候 is that, or like they would say it in a kind of like sarcastic sort of way. Oh, 你要我伺候你吗? Like, do you want me to like, serve you? But it's not the word is not 伺候, it's 问候. 请代我问候他. Dai Zhongli is the acting premier. Zhongli. Zhongli. Zhongli is the premier. 代表 is a representative or to represent. 代价 cost, price to pay for. So 代价 is, it's almost like a sacrifice. It's like, what is the cost? That kind of 代价 is the implication surrounding the word phrase 代价. 你牺牲了什么代价? Okay. 代替 is to stand in place of or to substitute. 袋子 about ribbon type region area. 在黄河一带 region to take, bring along, bring. 可以带孩子去吗? Can we take the children with us? 一块带日历的手表 a watch that has a date function, a calendar watch. 带 also refers to taking care of children. 他的祖母把他带大的 his grandmother raised him. Okay. 带 to treat, deal with, wait for, or wait. 带到明天 带 bag, sack is 一袋土豆 is a sack of potatoes. 带 is on the head, neck, or wrist is to put on, to wear an accessory. 带 担任 to assume the responsibility for, to hold the position of. 担心 to worry about or to be concerned. 单 is a single unit. 单人床 is a twin bed. 单数 is an odd number. 把这本书单放 is to separate. Okay, so the word is also to put separately. 把这本书单放 it means to single it out. 单子 it's a list or a slip. 单词 it's a word. 单调 boring, dull, and drab. 单独 alone. 单位 a unit, a measurement, organizational unit. 工作单位 it's a work group or unit. Next. 胆量 courage. 但不但 it's a conjunctive. 不但 but yet nevertheless. 但是 but however yet. 但愿 wish. 胆子 load, burden, task. 诞生 to be born, emerge, or come into being. We'll be back.